How's that in terms of your mental state? Are you so jaded to it at this point that it just doesn't hit the same way that it did when you were younger in terms of dealing with death?
Nah, hell nah. See, I thought I was just about like losing a lot of friends, but like losing a brother, that's different.
Right.
That took me like it took me back to like losing Tuka, like the first person that got killed and shit. That shit, cause I usually think like shit. I lost a lot of friends. I'm really numb to it, but that shit hurt.
Cash was different just because he was such a big personality to y'all.
That's my big brother.
Mm.
So it's like losing a brother. Shit, I felt for a lot of people in the hood that lost a brother. Shit, everybody that lost like a family member. Period. Shit, cause it was like, yeah, that shit hit different.
Right. And it's like you dealt with so much debt that you just keep thinking that maybe it's finally done. Maybe like especially something like him where it felt like everything was going in the right direction career wise. I don't know. It's just like it's fucked up how consistently this shit happens.
Nah. See, that's one thing. Like, I don't. I'm not. I know it's not done. Like, I know it's more to come. Type shit. Like, it just be surprising me. Like, who get killed? Type shit. But like, I know somebody's gonna eventually get killed.
Mm.
Like that. Like,
So I go. People die.
Do you feel jaded to it? You feel like you like? I mean, I understand that y'all deal with death differently just because you guys have been seeing it up in your face since you were young kids, right?
so
But I mean, how would you say that you deal with it in a sense, like in terms of what the grieving process is like for you guys at this point in your life?
I don't really think I deal with it. I damn near just like shut down for a couple days type shit. Just don't want to talk, don't, calculate, evaluate the shit, you know what I'm saying? And then be backing up and running type shit because you can't let it stall you out for too long, but you got to step back and just take a whiff of what's going on.
But you ever have a death that it doesn't feel right because you just didn't, I don't know, like even when I go to somebody's funeral, a lot of times that makes me feel like at least a little bit at peace with losing them. Like, okay, at least I spent a couple hours at this event to mourn them,
so
But like, there's also been other people where it felt like, damn, I didn't slow down long enough to really like reminisce about who that person was.
I mean, it's really like how close you is with somebody. Well, for me, it's really like how close you is with somebody. But I grew up seeing like people just die all the time. Not even just like my friends, like even like people who supposed to be like the oppositions. I want to positive time. Like I grew up with them too.
Mm.
So like even seeing them die, it's crazy too. You feel me? But shit, like it depends like what hit homes, and you start seeing like I say, like I done blocked a lot of shit out just being like losing all my friends. I just blocked a lot of shit out just to even deal with that shit, just to not get to my feelings about the shit. But like losing the brothers, that shit like bring out all your emotions.
Mm. Definitely. How do you feel the reaction was when Cash died, like in terms of how the city reacted and what the mood was like?
See, like Cash, like he wasn't like a friendly guy in the city anyway. Like ain't too many people who were like really big on Cash, but like he before he died, he was really turning that around. Like he didn't like damn near control the internet, got all the people who didn't have shit to say about him. He didn't got them to start liking him and shit.
Mm.
So he was like really working on building everything back up before he died.
Right. But I mean, with him, honestly, it's kind of similar for you with him in the way that it was for us with Draco the Ruler, where he got killed in LA at his own concert. And it was a crazy feeling for all of us because on one hand, we're super sad and everything, but at the same time, it felt like he had been saying shit in songs and really like provoking beef to such an extent that it did kind of change the vibe around it. And you also see people like it was different when Nipsey died because Nipsey was kind of cool with everybody. So like everybody was able to mourn him. It's all over the radio, etc. When somebody passes who's like more mixed up in the politics, a lot of times there's a lot of people who don't want to be saying rest in peace and doing all this memorial stuff and everything because they feel like the other side is going to take it as disrespectful.
For sure.
I feel like that's crazy too, though, cause I feel like shit. If they understand everybody's situation, they can probably relate a little more. And I feel like they don't want to be trying to be like they picking sides and be saying RP and doing all this, but if they feel like if they understand the motherfucker situation a little more, they'll respect it and be like, shit, he is a real person. You really got shit going on. Ain't like he just out here saying fuck motherfuckers for no reason. Ain't like motherfuckers ain't saying fuck him and shit. So shit, and like he really want to do this shit, just his environment, what he grew up to.
Right. What did the situation that played out like? That wasn't some street shit, right? It was some shit with his girl and her ex-boyfriend or something, right?
Ooh,
with Cash, how that whole situation happened.
I know, too.
Oh, really?
That shit is still in the air.
So all I know is shit, he was riding with a female and shit. They jumped out and shit, got killed.
Right. Do you know if those rumors about there being an air tag involved were true?
Air tag, what's that, like some
Like
tracking
the
device?
Apple thing so they can track a car or some shit?
I mean, shit, that can be, but shit, I don't know.
That's scary. Sign of the times. People using technology and shit if it is true.
I mean, people do that, though.
Right.
And shit, that ain't nothing new.
That's not new. Yikes. That's scary shit.
That ain't nothing new, shit. That's why I say shit. I don't put it past it, but shit, I don't know for sure. Yeah.
Definitely.
All right, people, we just hit 300,000 subscribers. You know we're trying to hit 400,000 subscribers. So that little red button, tap it, tap in. Appreciate y'all.